Hi, and welcome back to the 5-Minute Farmer. It is the best day of the year. It is potato harvesting day. So, last week, it is very early September. It is September 4th today. Last week, we dug up a few potatoes to make sure that they were about ready, and they are. Since then, you can see everything has completely died off. So we're going to get these potatoes out. Okay, so per usual, my dad is going to do all the hard work while I stand here and tell you about what we're doing. So we're just going to go layer by layer, and you want to make sure, even in this top layer, that you're sifting through all the dirt, checking for potatoes, because you can get some smaller guys like this that'll be up near the top. This is what we have found so far. Look at how big that one is. Oh, another good sized one. So what you're going to want to do this, you're going to want some buckets. We have these 5-gallon buckets, and as we're sifting through, making sure there's no potatoes, we're dumping into the bucket, which will eventually dump back in here, and we're going to amend the soil when we're done, get it ready for next year. You'll notice my dad is using a rounded flower pot to do the scooping. You don't want to use anything that has sharp edges because you don't want to accidentally nick one of your potatoes. You also want to make sure you are wearing gloves. My dad has on heavy-duty nitrile gloves. Garden gloves that are coated in the rubber would be good. But also be careful of your fingernails. If you're nicking up your potatoes, they're going to go bad a lot faster. So another reason we are taking these out now is here in Michigan, we've had a lot of rain. So we don't want these sitting down into the dirt, potentially rotting, because that would be devastating to lose all my potatoes. So because we planted our seed potatoes all the way at the bottom of the bed, we are going to have several layers of potato, which is why we have to do this layer by layer, versus if you planted a different method. For the record, I just want you to see that I am also helping, even though my dad has done more. But basically, think of finding your potatoes like an archaeological dig. You just got to go layer by layer and find them. Oh, look, we almost have a full 5-gallon bucket of them. All right, so here's where we're at. We're pretty much at the bottom of my bed. My dad's going to go through, do one final sweep, make sure we found everything. But we've gotten about a 5-gallon bucket's worth of potatoes, and there are some big ones in there. Look at that nice guy. Most of them are medium sized, but overall, very successful harvest this year. Okay, so we had to come to my dad's house to weigh my potatoes because apparently I don't own a scale that works right now. But here's how many potatoes I got. So in this almost full 5-gallon bucket, we've got about 27 pounds, and the bucket's about a pound, so 26 pounds of potatoes.